Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rayidah binti Yusmadi from class 2E and from House Lindani. And today I would like to be talking about a topic or a phrase that most of you might have heard before, and that would be, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Now, I would like to ask a question. When you hear this phrase, what comes to mind? Well, for me, three things come to mind. And I'll give my justifications for each and every one of them. First of all, the first thing that came to mind would be, of course, Kelly Clarkson. And not to mention her really catchy song. Kelly Clarkson wrote this song because she was going through a 7-year breakup with her boyfriend. Now, I'm not saying that I relate to this, but I'm saying that, well, breaking up with the boyfriend did not kill her, but it made her stronger in a way. But that is for certain people. And I'll dive into my second person, and that would be Hamilton. Why I chose Hamilton is not because I'm an unintentional thespian, but it's because I chose Hamilton because of the lyric from the song called My Shot. Now from the song, the lyric says that I'm young, scrappy and hungry, I'm just like my country, I'm not going to throw away my shot. Well, given that Hamilton was one of the founding fathers of America, and not to mention he was also a self-taught lawyer, and given all of the hardships that he had to face just to become and just to achieve of what he is known for, well, Hamilton, he never gave up. Even though he did die during the duel that he faced with Aaron Burr, he never gave up a single bit. And he was young, and he was scrappy, but he never threw away his shot. And I took very much inspiration from that. And lastly, the most important person on why I chose this topic for me to talk about today will be Miss Amy. Well, who is Miss Amy? Now, Miss Amy is my Greek teacher from SCARS. Well, what is SCARS? Now, SCARS is a school's camp for advanced reasoning skills. And what she taught me was debate. And she told us, she told us is that, you know, the more that you lose in debate is the more that you will be good at it, or you will improve more and more from that. She did a comparison between people who would always win again and again and again and would never have the feeling of defeat, and the people who, well, they lost before, but then they kept on winning again and again because they had the feeling of defeat, and they knew that they can improve themselves from that because they knew that they can be better, and they knew that one match or that one competition that they lost is another thing for them to improve on, and that they can set a benchmark for themselves to improve, to become a better person as a whole, and for them to have a mindset to be open and to have this feeling of making themselves to understand that it's not the end of the world. It didn't kill me, and that I can improve from that. That is why with every hardship that we face, and that with every problem that we go through, we know that we can do better day by day, and that you should not expect things to go your way, and that you should have this mindset to not be narrow-minded, and for you to be open about trying new things, and to understand that if it didn't kill you, you can improve, and if it didn't kill you, it'll make you stronger, it'll make you a fighter, and at the end of the day, and to continue the lyric from Kelly Clarkson is, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. It doesn't mean that I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes you a fighter. And at the end of the day, you will also be a fighter just like Kelly Clarkson. And with that, I thank you.
Change will never come your way. That's why mom said whenever she saw me being lazy or dozing off and not given any opportunities to improve on myself. So after thorough research and trying to be a better person, so I would, technically the title is a quick book. Change will come your way. So this is my process and my journey of trying to improve myself up until now. So first, set your goal. What is actually the meaning of goals? It is technically everything that you're trying to achieve. For example, as for me, I will put on an A4 paper and I will write down every single goal that I will want to achieve and trying to fit it off into every single chunk. For example, financially, spiritually. So in this bite-sized chunk, you're able to technically see your vision better and you can obtain your goal clearer. Next, let's start more action. So conductive research has said that the people who technically complain more often are less likely to achieve their goal. Because why? Because they don't have the sense of technically trying to appreciate every single thing in their life. So therefore, you have to do more action rather than talk. So next, zero friend is better than more friends but toxic. So technically, your surrounding eventually will influence who you are. So before this, as for me, my experience, before this I was someone who is scared of having zero friends or being lonely. But now I can see that having zero friends, I have friends, but technically I can be lonely and at the same time I can be future-oriented and more goal-oriented. Next, this is a quote that if you're in Physical College and you recognize this quote, then you're the keynote. I have not failed. Technically, I have zero. My life is not a failure. Technically, I found 10,000 ways that fail. So this is a quote from Thomas Edison, the famous person in United America. So we have to accept the fact that life is a wheel and we have our up and downfall. So therefore, it is okay for you to apologize yourself whenever you're feeling down or whenever you're not able to achieve your goal. So, and lastly, small steps is more important than you think. People might not recognize small steps. They might just want to jump off and have a big accomplishment. But what you need to know that everything must be starting point. And therefore, small steps or start is better than you think. That is all for me. Thank you.